Hi guys, this is Kaede Kisaragi Plays, and here we are for more Persona 4 Golden. Now, last time we had a bit of a roller coaster of emotions, so to say, and today we are off to find out for good who is the real killer of Inaba. With that in mind, let's get to the game, shall we? There we go. Okay, so it's evening. I'll just go to my room. Today is the day the school was founded, so you had the day off from school. That really doesn't make any sense. Why would you not have classes in the day that the place for classes was created? You know? Shouldn't that be the day where they had extra classes? That's like Labor Day. Why do we celebrate labor by not working? Well, I don't know. So, we gotta basically talk to everybody around everywhere. So let's first of all go to the shopping district. Also, the town looked very eerie with all the fog, doesn't it? Would be a nice touch if I was wearing the glasses. Can I help you? About these murders. That incident last spring? I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? What is it? What are you talking about? Do you know that happened just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? It makes me feel like we're still inside the TV. I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. No use worrying about it. Let's step up the search and get that info. This fog has gotta be some kind of biological weapon. It's a conspiracy! You know who I heard it was? Junes! Yes, that's right! Junes! The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack on Inaba. The country of Junes? Really? You say so? Information on what happened before we entered the TV world, You know, about that first murder, I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can. I'll see you later. I tried talking to this old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me, what with the fog and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. I know it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. Damn fog, hurry up and go away! Hey, listen to this. Reset came and spoke to me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for her autograph and what type of guy she is into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. Yeah, I can see how busy you are getting yourself ready for an encounter with jail. Also, hello, Sector. Good evening. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. I'm very busy talking to Reset right now. This fog sure is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? A little while ago, they said that a suspect had been caught. It was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. How horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. Is it true that there were no other suspicious individuals? Perhaps you should ask someone else about this. I'm doing okay, though I gotta say, so check this out. My dad came over yesterday because a friend of his wife had to be taken to the hospital, so they came to spend the week here. And because of that, today was very weird because it feels like it's a weekend even though it isn't. And because of that, I couldn't really do any work today. Like, I kept sitting down to try to work, but every time I tried to do that, I just kept feeling like I was on a Saturday or a Sunday. So in the end, I ended up not doing any work at all today. And it's also good that nobody actually called for me today, so in the end, win-win. It's just too weird having my dad be home, you know, after so many months with him only showing up once every week. It's very weird. The fog isn't clearing, even though the year's almost over. It's deplorable. It will be so cold on New Year's that I'll never be happy. Yeah, I solved the major kerfuffle yesterday, so he didn't call me, yeah. What do you want? I can't remember something from that long ago. Recall anyone suspicious? There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You're that kid who's staying at Tajima-kun's house. That's creepy, that he knows. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, poison, I've gotten kind of freaked out too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. It's me. Do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I would stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course, I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. I hate it. It's so depressing. Do you have a question? Oh, come on. Don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect had been caught. So that whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going on around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news on rumors like that. So I would say there is no such person. How's things on your end, Sector? You gotta be careful when taking your motorcycle out on a foggy day. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's so wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, or was I at fault there? Have I seen any other weird people aside from Namatame-san? Nope, I don't think so. No, I don't think I've seen any suspicious people. Except for you, who's interrupting my conversation with Reset. I'll call the cops on you, man. A strange person? Nah, I don't think I've seen any. I mean, this is a pretty small town, wouldn't you say? If I had, I'm pretty sure I would remember. Can I help you? A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone. Not from this town, anyway. Okay, so now let's go to Junes. Can I help you? That incident last spring? I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm gonna be studying for college and entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Ah! A suspicious person? Now that you mention it, my friend was saying she saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district, so why don't you ask her? This is all because not enough people eat their veggies. Let's go to the San Miguel floodplain. Let's ask people there. Not you. My daughter was in an accident. On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. This is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right, wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know. The fog isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that just a little strange? My life is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, do you need anything? I'm sorry, all I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of times passed. We had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? Well, out in the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everyone would know about it right quick. Okay, so about the incidents, we're not gonna find anything else. Let's see now. Nobody here, okay. So now let's go back to the shopping district and let's ask the friend of that girl about what the person she saw. Might be that girl over there. Someone told you I saw a suspicious person? Oh, that! You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV. I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki? Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl, it's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. It doesn't look like you'll find any more information. You have gathered as much information as you could. You should report back to the group. And now, my friends, it's time for another key choice that determines what is the real ending we're gonna get. It's a key choice. It's a very important choice. If we don't pick right, we get the wrong ending. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
Just a second, I just remembered that I forgot to free up space for the recording. Hold on. Let me just... move some videos over to another space. Here we go. There we go. This ought to free up some space.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant.
She thinks better with her stomach full, I guess.
But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I never had crab.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Ooh, that sounds good. You all finish eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
Game over! No.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't. But otherwise, the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him.
Where is Teddy?
Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion.
Are you guys paying attention? Are you listening here to the facts about who the killer could be? Because if you really pay attention and connect all the facts, you'll find that the killer could only be one person.
I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Just sitting here won't help you think any better. It's snowing.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi. And judging by the warning letters, the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Who would know all these things? That's the thing about being an investigator. When all your clues lead you nowhere, try changing the clue's positioning and going in an entirely different tangent. Because right now we have no idea who could be the perpetrator who had been doing that. So instead, why don't we focus on the fact that the perpetrator needs to know these things, right? So who do we know that knows all these things? Even if he might not be the killer, who do we know that could fit those facts? Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. Emphasis: no one saw anyone suspicious. That in itself means that whoever the killer is, it's somebody no one would find suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano or Saki Konishi either. Which means that whoever it is, it's somebody that people are used to seeing all the time. Despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. Which means whoever it is, it's somebody the police would not give any mind either. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seems to be the most likely culprit, and now get ready for a big surprise, is Toru Adachi. No, I'm not making this up. Adachi is the most likely culprit. Adachi, the buffoon of a cop. That Adachi. If you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out that possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. If you may recall, he was around a lot during many of our conversations about the case. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There is no exact reason to doubt him, but something is bothering you. However, so we got past one choice that could lead us the wrong way. If we guessed wrong here, we could get a bad ending. Now it's about another choice that could also lead to a bad ending. Should you tell your friends about your suspicions about Adachi being the culprit? If you protect Adachi, you get a bad ending, in which you become his accomplice. I don't need to tell you that is a bad idea, right? You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
As well as obtain critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Really?
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
He said he came to escort Miss Yamano. Wouldn't that mean that he would have free access to her?
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon, but I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places.
Yes, we have.
And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up.
Yes.
Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Various peculiarities have begun to cast a suspicious shadow on Adachi.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation.
Oh no. He's gonna try to wipe his slate clean by killing Namatame.
We must head there at once.
Things are moving quickly now. You feel that you are getting closer to the truth.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering. You seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition?
His detective intuition is spot on.
He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Exactly. Too odd.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
No, you're not.
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You should question Adachi. About when Yamano vanished, about Saki's interrogation. Something tells me we're gonna ask both, so let's go with the first one.
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything.
Lie.
That was months and months ago too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice.
Lie.
Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
Yes, it did. You just lied through your teeth twice.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind.
That's 3 strikes. You're out, Adachi.
Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
Jail time.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you sure?
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
What did you just say?
Excuse me? What were you saying?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow. Then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that.
Indeed, because none of the characters that we had rescued actually counted on the whole investigation of the murders. So why would he consider that? Seriously, this is a very well written mystery.
What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Adachi!
Ah!
Damn it! Adachi!
Tetsuo! Sorry, wrong anime. There he went. He fled into the TV world.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
Think outside the box. Or rather, inside the box. Eh? Eh?
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
Leave it to me.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go tomorrow.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious detective Adachi. You've taken another step closer to the truth. We did it! You split up for today and you all went back home. Now all we gotta do is catch the perp. I love mysteries. I love mysteries so much. Teddy? It seems that you've come to the Velvet Room in your dreams again. But something's different this time. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie. Teddy sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Everyone's worried.
You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow.
Oh, Daddy.
He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him.
We like you. You don't have to try.
And that's how he came to look like this.
Makes sense. A big plushy teddy bear would be something anybody could like, right?
I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me. Tell her I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her I'm really sorry.
Nanako's alive.
Huh? Really? Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place.
Nostalgic, huh?
Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
I could ask you the same.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on. Together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
And we maxed out the Star Arcana. With this, we unlock Hallel, the ultimate fusion for the Star Arcana. The Light Bearer. Bond Maniac.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Before you know it, Teddy is gone, and Igor, Margaret, and Marie are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Igor is such a mysterious character, isn't he? Junes, it's my birthday!
How did it go?
See?
Did you find Teddy?
December 6th. It's my birthday.
No, and no one's seen him either.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Just a sec.
Whoa, look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog.
Because the fog in this world is not good for humans.
I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
Where is Adachi? Teddy!
This place. I see. I came back.
To the exact moment, to the exact part that you left from.
But it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless.
Stop saying that.
Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown.
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
Is that guy the only doctor this place has?
I'm an unknown being, and the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Here we go. Kintoki Doji evolves to Kamui.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's going okay. Didn't you ask that when you first came in? Well, you asked me how I was.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
Maybe another sector, huh?
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy.
Oh, by the way, I bought some new games today. Probably spent my gaming budget for the month because of that.
The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
I bought 3 of the Star Ocean games. They are RPGs made by Enix. Star Ocean Till the End of Time, Star Ocean The Last Hope, and Star Ocean Faith.
We came so far to run
Faith
smack
and...
into a dead end.
I forgot the name of the game. The most recent Star Ocean game. Those 3 games. That plus the fact that I can also play the first 2 games for the PSP, I have the full Star Ocean series. Yay! I also purchased Super Robot Wars X, which is where most of my gaming budget went because I had to purchase it from the Singapore PlayStation Network. And that meant I had to use gift cards to buy it, which meant I had to spend a good penny to buy it, which means that I had to buy a lot of stuff today. But I'm excited, and I think I might have Super Robot Wars be the game I play after I finish Persona Golden.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
Wow, nice emotes. Capcom presents 60 FPS. I have no doubt that I do not have 60 FPS running on the stream right now. And there's Teddy.
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad!
Bad news, the bears are here.
You're so late! Who do you think you are?
I kinda figured, Sector.
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
Start talking. You listen to Teddy's confession since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow, and that though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world. Pew pew! You know, the pew pew emote that you're using, if we squint a little bit, it kind of looks like a Pokeball.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all.
I don't know, it's not polite to ask the age of a lady. I do believe that she has a kid. Or maybe it's Luna. No, not Luna. I know Mari has a kid. I don't know about Luna.
I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this
Yeah,
world too.
I knew she was married. I just don't know about her having children. Well, other than Snoopy. Because Snoopy counts. Snoopy is adorable.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Yosuke, that's bullshit! You had no idea what he was!
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways?
Mari's divorced? I did not know that. Did she say that to you?
No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow!
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona.
Well, let's not try to probe Mari about that, okay? It's not important, it's not our business whether she is or is not divorced, okay? Let's be polite, let's respect other people's lives.
Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then!
I'm
Hello.
the same as humans?
I'll be honest, it never occurred to me to ask her anything about her private life beyond the fact that, oh, you have a child, I didn't know. Oh, you know? The first thing I learned about Mari was that she had a child because of how when I met her, she used to take her kid to school. Sector, are you even remotely aware of how creepy it sounds when you write it like that? That you tracked my star where he lives? It sounds incredibly creepy, my friend. You sound like a stalker.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Same country, same language, same city. Well, true.
Thank you!
And Sector, August 28th, Captain Tsubasa Rise of the Champion. Rise of the Champion, is that the name? The new Captain Tsubasa game is coming out on August 28th, so I'll finally have a soccer game to play.
I'm so glad I met you guys.
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
We are the Misfits. Hello, Misfit.
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Geez, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball?
The pot calling the kettle black, but yeah.
Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top.
Starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Rank 6. Since you'll start fresh again tomorrow, each of you decided to go home for today. Alrighty then, let's go. You should go over to the TV world with everyone after school. Here we go!
I'll give it a try, but...
What do you mean, you guessed? What, you told him where you lived and he said, "Ooh, that's where I live too"? That's how it went?
If Rise-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help.
Sector, I don't think I need to actually teach you how it is, how you have to be careful with how you phrase things on the internet, right?
I do smell a Dachi baby in here, but the fog is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling I've got to sniff him out no matter what.
I know. I spent the ending period of the stream of his stream talking to him after you were gone. I mean,
this is my time to shine. Ooh, I'm getting something.
And Teddy's turning Super Saiyan. Yeah, he is. He's awesome.
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
Wait. Don't tell me he returned to the scene of the first murder.
When we first... Where was that?
The room where Yamano was killed.
Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others.
Now try to say that real fast. Sense Sensei, Sense Sensei, Sense Sensei, Sense Sensei, Sense Sensei, Sense Sensei.
That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom?
Ah! Why did you have to remind us of that?
Huh? You're saying he beat his pants there? Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
But you totally were gonna do that!
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
When your PC arrives, you're going to start a show. What you mean you're gonna start a show? But you want to invite other streamers like me in the stream so we can see each other on screen? That's a little bit harder to set up, Sector. It's not an easy thing to have everybody show up on your screen at the same time, and probably gonna eat a lot of your bandwidth. Unless you're...
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
Unless you want to do like a video call or something like that, instead of gaming with us, with our faces on the screen. If it's just a video call, I think it's easy. Though I don't really think it's gonna draw a lot of attention from people.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko.
Well, it's been a few tense days. I don't think she had a lot to crack about.
Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
Cheerful mood has returned to the group thanks to Teddy, and you've taken another step towards truth. Step by step, ooh baby. And here we are.
That damn bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair.
Look at his reasoning. He killed Yamano because she had an affair when he noticed her first. That's incredibly creepy.
Who's there?
And there's Adachi's real face.
Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
You're the real killer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just entered a TV to escape us. Stop fucking with us.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do?
Go to jail.
I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Was it really how it happened?
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot, it's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it.
Adachi, you're the worst creep right now.
You caught my eye, but it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
Says the worthless cunt.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
You shut up.
I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do? No.
No,
She
not
fell-
today. He did show up yesterday.
Wow. So people can go completely inside. Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the Force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me.
She didn't belong to you.
Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
I think they had a lot of reasons, you creep.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death.
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about, anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame.
What an asshole.
Huh. So I'm not good enough for you.
He tried to get laid with her because he thought she was easy? Just because she looked like she was flirting with... What? I wish I could play a clip. So, since I can't play a clip, I'll just enact it myself. What an asshole!
Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
How did you fit her through that TV?
These high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit.
Yes, thanks to people like you.
When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off.
And look where that puts you.
I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies.
The fact you failed to be the best of the best has nothing to do with that.
But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it.
So use that sweet power and get yourself killed.
Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them.
You liar! You just said that you would never walk into a death trap like that. Fuck you!
I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging.
And you were skirt chasing. You are going to jail. You almost did statutory rape. You are an asshole.
They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Yeah, just try to rape 2 girls.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
Did you trick Namatame?
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
You asshole.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatami's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push, and he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
I'm gonna kill this asshole.
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on. All I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them.
Yes, you did, if you actually studied the freaking police handbook!
And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
You think the police will deny something shown to them live? Because we can just stuff your head inside the TV and pull out and they're gonna fucking believe it, you asshole!
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I let him through to a room at the station with the TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed.
And wouldn't that be good for you, you dumb fuck? If nobody was looking for you, that means that nobody was looking for you! Even as a criminal mastermind, you are a complete idiot!
And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over.
But it wasn't Namatame who was causing the visions to show up on the TV, you idiot!
That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
There's a point I just raised there if you had been paying attention. If Namatame was the one who put people inside, and he was the one who killed people by tossing them into the TV, Then why does the Midnight Channel show people at all? Right? We still don't have an answer to that.
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree?
Oh, I agree. I'm gonna excitingly show you how my sword fits up your ass.
But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
Says the biggest idiot of all!
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted.
And that's your first mistake. You assume that everything has been given to you, and you don't assume that something is expected from you in return. That was your first mistake there, Adachi.
And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Oh, we will. Trust me, we will.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Sounds likely.
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year?
So we only have until December. Until December ends.
What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world...
The shadows will be able to roam the real world, or the people are gonna be consumed by their panic and become like the shadows.
Then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
That might explain what's happening with people. They are slowly being taken over by their hidden desires.
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Let's end this.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
I'm game for that.
Senpai, please don't go on alone. I understand that it must hurt, since you seem to have a personal relationship with him.
Maybe that's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you. Wait, never mind. Forget I said that. We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
The unexpected true culprit has finally been confirmed. Before the end of the year, this town will be swallowed by the fog. You must finish things before then. You resolve to be fully prepared before facing Adachi. First of all, let's save. Been a while since we saved. It's a quiet night. You remember what your friend said.
He might be calling to you. We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
What should you do? We need to do this to proceed. If you leave now, you may be able to make it in time before June is closed. You decide to go to Adachi's alone. Adachi's world, I think. Nobody around. Let's confront Adachi. The room's quiet. There's no sign of anyone around. Is Adachi here? The entrance disappeared.
This is a problem. Why didn't you bring the rest of them? You're such a party pooper. You couldn't even bring your wannabe detective friend?
I need to talk to you.
To what? Change my mind? Don't kid yourself. Your whole gang should be here. You know, work together, beat the bad guy. Friendship, effort, victory. You guys love that stuff.
I believed in you.
Oh, really? Just what was it about me that made you want to believe in me so bad? Well, I don't have anything to say to you. If crimes could be solved by appealing to morality, we wouldn't need the police.
Isn't that what the police is supposed to do? Be the moral guiding hand to deal with crime?
The person you believed in was a version of me who only existed in your head. You decided on your own to believe in me, and that decision betrayed you. Why complain about it to me? You're a sad human being. You say the dumbest shit. It's people like you who come to me alone, naively thinking you can turn me around, that piss me off the most.
Do I look like I want to turn you around?
What do you think will happen if I shoot you?
You would commit one more crime.
You're right. That's all it would be.
The bullet brushed your ear. You smell the acrid scent of burning gun smoke.
Do you get it now? We're done talking. I won't miss next time.
It didn't seem like a threat. But you don't think you can talk to Adachi anymore. You feel that your relationship with Adachi has changed dramatically. Adachi's Jester Arcana has changed to its real form. Thou hast seen how bonds may change. The bond has changed. It is thy first step in learning the truth. Thou must bear thine inner power of the Jester, becoming hunger.
Want me to let you choose? You can go back to your friends and bring them all here. Or you can die now. I guess regular revenge is boring, though. Let me see where your detective work takes you. It's always good for a laugh. You're so persistent. Look at all that youthful vigor you've got.
Because damn it, nothing is gay about this!
Come on, leader! Bring all your friends back here! Well, bye-bye.
It seems Adachi is blocking you. That Adachi wasn't the real him either. Unless you come back with your friends, you won't be able to reach Adachi. You must go back for now.
Welcome back. I told you not to go alone, though I knew you would anyway. It's okay. I understand. I'll keep it a secret from the others, and I won't ask about Adachi for now. But come on, you should trust us more.
Yosuke seems a bit sad.
Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. Attention customers, it is now closing time. Please visit us again tomorrow.
You couldn't get through to Adachi. The day that the town will be swallowed by the fog should be near the end of the year. You must reach a decision by then. You must prepare yourself as completely as possible.